Hi, in this video, we're going to create a speaking activity for English learners, and then we're going to look at how the system generates feedback for those students, as well as how to track students' progress over time on the WIDA proficiency scale using student portfolios. So first, let's go into the activity that we've created here. So we simply have a prompt, describe this image, and we've attached an image here for the students to look at and describe. I set this up to have 1 minute of recording time. They are going to respond with speaking here. And then I've configured my instant feedback to give them feedback on their grammar, as well as share their estimated WIDA level with them. For the auto grading component of this, I'm going to be using a rubric. So I could decide to use pass fail, auto grading, or a rubric. For this is going to be a prep task for the access exam for higher level learners, and we're going to use the WIDA speaking rubric here to score this and to provide students feedback on the components of that rubric. So now let's go in and let's take a look at the student experience itself. So when students are in the activity, they'll navigate to the page and then they'll record a response here. I'll go ahead and record a response and then we'll come back and we'll look at the feedback. Submitted my recording and I have the feedback that's been provided for me. Now there's a couple of things that we're seeing here. So we're seeing an overall feedback summary. Done a solid job describing the image, showcasing the scene of a family picnic. While the response is clear and included a variety of sentences, there are some areas where I could enhance my vocabulary usage. And in conjunction with this, I'm also seeing my estimated WIDA level, which is at a 3, as well as the reasoning behind that. Now, this can be very important for students to understand, okay, I provided a good response. It was clear. I felt like I really described that. But when it comes to a testing environment, they're going to be looking for certain things to show where I'm going to land on the access test. And this feedback gives me some idea. I have grammar errors, could have used uh, more complex sentence structures, and I could have used more elaborate vocabulary. So it's letting me know that here. Now below this, I have a transcription of my recording here, and it's showing me some areas where I could have improved my grammar usage. Now, because I chose to have a rubric as the auto grading here, it's also giving me a score on each section as well as reasoning behind that. Now, as an educator, these results will all be compiled in your gradebook. And if you're scoring this and using this as a scored grade, you're able to adjust the scores if you don't agree with them. And over time, if you have access to our student portfolios product, which we just rolled out as part of an analytics package, you'll be able to track students' progress over time. So here I am in the analytics dashboard, and I have Santiago pulled up here. Now, this is taking all of Santiago's responses in English on Speakable, and it's plotting them over time. So I can see in September, Santiago had 2 responses. The median WIDA level estimate for that was 3.5. In October, we had 8 responses. The median was 3. And in November, we had 5 responses, and the median was 3 as well. So this can be really useful information because it gives us an idea of whether or not a student's skills are growing, or if they've, like we're seeing Santiago here, remained a little bit stagnant. So in this case, it's the sooner we can get this information, the sooner we can identify opportunities for growth and share those with this student. So below this, you'll see we have all of Santiago's responses here. We can see their WIDA level estimates and the justifications behind them. And in going through each of these, we can look for trends and identify areas where we could help Santiago improve his proficiency. So that's the core look and a quick overview of how to create a speaking activity, what the student's experience is going to look like, and then what those results look like when they're plotted over time. Thank you.